Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace and blessings to everyone listening from around the world. Today we begin a journey of light, a journey into the words that awaken humanity. We start with the very first revelation sent to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Surah Al Alaq, also known as Iqra, read. This chapter marks the beginning of divine knowledge, mercy, and awakening. It's not just a command to read, but a call to discover who we truly are, the creation of a merciful Lord who teaches, guides, and uplifts. So today, let us reflect together on these verses one by one and see how they still speak to our lives today. Ayah 1. Iqra, Bismi Rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read in the name of your Lord who created. This was the very first word revealed to the Prophet. Iqra, read. But the Prophet could not read or write, so what does Allah mean here? Allah is saying, read, not with your eyes, but with your heart. Read in the name of your Lord. True knowledge is not just information. It's light. When we begin anything, study, work, or even a simple task, in the name of Allah, it becomes blessed. Example 1. Think of two students. One studies just to pass exams. The other studies to help others and to please Allah. The second one will find purpose because he reads in the name of his Lord. So this verse teaches us, begin everything with Allah's name. Let your learning be guided by purpose and humility. Ayah 2. Khalaqal insana min alaq. He created man from a clinging clot. Allah reminds us where we came from something so small and weak. We began as a tiny clot, yet Allah shaped us into beings who can think, feel, and believe. Example 2. When you feel unimportant or small, remember this verse. The one who created you from a drop of blood gave you a heart, a mind, and a purpose. So, never look down on yourself. You are a miracle of creation. Ayah 3 to 4. Iqra wa rabbukal akram, alladhi alama bil kalam. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who taught by the pen. Here Allah reminds us that He is Al-Akram, the most generous. He didn't just command us to learn, He honored us with the gift of writing and knowledge. The pen symbolizes progress, civilization, and memory. Everything we know today from science to stories exists because of the pen. Example 3. When you write a kind message, teach someone, or share something good online, you are continuing the light that started with Iqra. So, use your words and your knowledge for good. That's how Allah's generosity flows through you. Ayah 5. Alamal insana ma lam yalam. He taught man what he did not know. This is a verse of hope. We were born knowing nothing, yet Allah opened our minds and hearts to learn. Every skill, every discovery comes from Him. Example 4. When you learn something new, a language, a job skill, or a truth about life, remember that it's not just your effort. It's a gift from Allah. So, be grateful and use your knowledge to serve, not to boast. Ayah 6 to 8. Kala inal insana layaka. Ararea hu istagna. Ina ila rabika ar rujaye. No, indeed, man transgresses when he sees himself self-sufficient. Surely, to your Lord is the return. Here Allah warns us, when humans think they don't need God, they become arrogant. Knowledge without humility becomes dangerous. Success without gratitude becomes empty. Example 5. A person becomes wealthy or powerful and says, I did this all by myself. But a single illness, one loss, or one moment can remind him how fragile we are. So stay humble, because everything you have is a trust from Allah, and one day we will all return to Him. Ayah 9 to 19. These verses tell the story of someone who tried to stop others from praying, who acted with arrogance and pride. Allah tells the Prophet, Kala la tudi, who was Jud Waqtarib. No, do not obey him, but prostrate and draw near to your Lord. Lesson 6. When people discourage you from your faith, when they make fun of prayer or belief, remember this ayah, prostrate and draw near to Allah, because when you bow down to Him, you rise higher in dignity and peace. The conclusion. My dear brothers and sisters, Surah Al Alaq is not just the beginning of the Quran. It's the beginning of awakening. It reminds us that knowledge is sacred, that humility is strength, and that every word written or spoken should bring us closer to our Creator. So, let's begin every day with Bismillah. Let every Iqra in our life, every act of learning, every moment of growth, be filled with purpose, gratitude, and light. Let's make dua. Allah, teach us what benefits us and benefit us with what you teach. Fill our hearts with humility and wisdom. Make our knowledge a light, not a burden, a path that leads us closer to you. Ameen.